How y'all doing? It's the Bourget, and this is the seventh truth, or Truth 7. That's TRU, number 7, H. Uh, I just made the intro video, and I'm a very one-on-one talker. I just talk, and I go, and I share information, and I give it, and I'll give all the scientific history, and even your own common sense comprehension, basically. I guess this video is going to be all in all. This ties into purpose, I guess, because I think that's the main question everyone has. Okay, if I'm here and I'm existing, what is the purpose? You know, what's going on, basically. So, and a lot of people want to try to find. It's all about finding your place, because everyone has their place here, which even goes into purpose. You're born here, you're born for a reason. Like, you honestly thought yourself where you put yourself into this life. Could be new soul, could be old soul. Either way, the soul has traveled. Now we'll talk in the video about spirit, soul, and all that in your vessel. I'll talk about that in another video, but for now, still staying on purpose. This is a good way for me to put it to you. All right. Everyone has a car, right? Everyone has a car. Not everyone has a car, but you have a car. There's a car in front of you. You get in your body, you get inside of a car. There are all types of cars. There are yellow ones, Corvettes, Mercedes, Range Rovers, trucks, SUVs, motorcycles. All of these are vehicles, and they do the same thing. All of them are vehicles, and they do the same thing. Different shapes, different colors, but essentially 4 wheels, 2 wheels, but still can move, go A to B, move around. It's a vehicle that you move around in the outer world. When it moves, it's a car. You're in it, you're inside of a car. Now, if you got in a car, somebody else's car, that goes into another video, 2 people in the car. That touches on something deep. You get inside a car, you drive down the road, at a red light, car gets busted, wreck. It's dead. It can't be used anymore. It could be. It can possibly be fixed. It can be sent to a special type of doctor or something special to fix it back up, to get it back in a working or moving condition to live. But if it's dead, it's dead. The engine is gone, dead. And you can get in that wreck, and you can be perfectly fine, but you can get out of that car, and then as easy get into another one. It may take you some time to get another car, but eventually you get in another vehicle and you go on to do the same thing that prior vehicle had done. And basically what I'm trying to touch on, that's this, I guess, the spirit thing. And because you're a spirit in a body, your vehicle, your vessel. And when this body is done, the soul, the spirit, hops out and goes on to the next one. Goes on to the next one. Increase, stable, or decrease, depending on living. And that I'll go into more detail with that in another video. But that's the basis breakdown of that common. It's a common concept. And that goes into, I'll connect it to a religious reference, because I know many people probably have a religious background of Christianity, such as probably the other 92% of America coming up, you know. So we all know about the Trinity. We know the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now the Father is the source. I'm translating this to you. The Father is the source, God, the eternal flowing energy that goes within all of us. It goes into, I wish I could pull the Bible verses to the exact T, but there are many Bible verses. God is in us, God is with you. Are we yet guys? Yes, but he has forgotten. There's many terms that point us to the God energy in us that makes us gods inherently, basically. And I'll touch on that even more in more detail in other videos. God the Father, main energy, single energy, singular point. Everything comes from singularity, comes from one point, comes from one thought, one creation. No matter in any type of concept you think of onto the material plane, even when it comes to starting a business, it's all appeared. It's all that. It's trajectory. It's that's all it is. Your point in the dual set. That's all it is. A trajectory. That's all. Now, you have the Son, Jesus. We are born on this planet just as Jesus. We have the same power, just as He. It's a very, man. I can go on for, man. I can just go. It's very backwards, just like a lot of things are. Such as we want to have this power. We want to control everything. That's what we're taught that are in our lives, that we necessarily don't have control. But when the thing is, we have full control. You have full control every day. You will your way out of bed when you wake up and say, I want to get up. That's because you wanted to. And that goes into, oh man, that's going to be another video, wants over needs, because God provides your needs. All your needs are here. Food is here, it grows naturally. Shelter is here. You have people naturally here that can build. You can do it yourself with 4 walls of materials. And man, that goes so much to even a family. Shelter, food is always here, and water is always here. God provides your needs. It's all about what you want after that. What you want, you really go out and you chase. So, going back to the training, the Son, it'll be surprising basically what I was going to get onto. In the Western world, they cut us off from and we're blind to it. People know it goes on and they witness it. And we witness it every day basically with prayer, which is asking. And then, man, it's just so much you ask and then you know that it's coming and it comes. And it's just part of the law of attraction. Well, just asking, being grateful and asking for it, just being grateful. And there are people in India, there are people here, there are people everywhere who study medicine, study energy, and they know, just as it said about when Jesus could touch someone or what it could heal. And there are people in India and the Hindu religion and the Buddhist religion, the more spiritually based religions preach this, that you have the healing power. People who can do just as Jesus did. So it's seen everywhere that we are just like Jesus. He even told us we're like Him. I mean, we're supposed to be like Him. We're supposed to do everything like Him and live perfectly, live in unconditional love. But we're taught conditional love is like, bleh. And conditional love is material love. If you do this, I'll get you this. If you do this, you're good to me. If you do this, that means you're good. Not, oh, you get a D, you don't get this anymore, all because you got a D or you got an F, or that. That's just the example, but that's conditional love. Jesus wouldn't have done that. So it's all about conditional love. No spiritual master will do that. It's needed. Oh, that's cute. Little doggy. But basically, the Son, you're just like the Son. Jesus, you're incarnated on this plane, the same vessel, the same, your own personal soul to it, because Jesus is his own soul who came to teach millions of souls to be a pure soul like Him. So that's the Son, and then you have the Holy Ghost, the Spirit that's inside of you, your personal spirit, and that creates the Trinity, you know. And all of that, once you materialize, is the information of male. The triangle represents male energy, represents material, represents basically the creative energy around the circle, which is naturally always going to be there, the everlasting, ever-going energy, eternal. I have 2 circles, and it's infinity, keeps going, never ending. flowers like this. Um, but I hope you get my point. Still staying on point of purpose. People come to this world and different skill, like I said, even related to the car. It's still a car, but certain cars are made to do certain things for a certain pleasure. Range Rovers go up mountains, trucks can carry heavy things, even due to the heavy duty build. Corvettes and smaller cars go faster, they're more sleeker, they're more beauty to the eye. It's the same thing when it applies to people who are incarnate here, who are builders, who are teachers, who are healers, material healing, spirit, any type. It goes into the vast majority. And this even goes into the elements of how the basis of what things are created on. This goes into all 5 elements, not 4 or 5 elements. There's earth, water, air, fire, and ether, which is the black matter, the etheric energy around it all. That's pretty much kind of, you can't see it, can't touch, but connecting and keeping everything moving. You know, it flows through us too, just as everything does. Just as all we're taking. It's every element to even make you. I'm going to touch on more videos and the detail, what that means. But all within purpose, even within your soul material. You incarnate here with abilities already. You can enhance them due to your nurture, what you're nurturing into, or mold, or change around, or build upon it, or stay true to your. Pretty much a lot of people, some stay true to their nature, go through life and know what they're supposed to do, know what they're doing, and do it. And then some people don't. And that's why people like me are here, and many other light workers and conscious people who know about the truths of such studies of what things are built on to even get to this point where they are, of astrology and all these other esoteric studies, as numerology, and can understand that if your environment, it took things in your environment to even manifest what you are now. Everything on that periodic table was within you, and all else came from the elements, and it's used with measurements between stars, and pretty sure the same things up there are within you. Everything's connected. And there are some people who quite can't get that, and with astrology, basically, I'm here to help you with that. It help if people are lost where they're at. It's like, think about this. It's like, how can you be lost on a plane that you live on? Like, and if you are lost, knowing that you're the same thing as the plane that you're on made from, and when it makes sense that the numbers and the mathematical studies that add up from all of that, from way present human history to make out for the future of what you incarnated here as. And I can go in further detail on Zodiac and how that works and everything. But for that to form and you measure it, and it tells basically what you do, who you are, and you already know yourself. It's a tool, just like math is, and that's all. So really, astrology is math, diverse math, like natural math. To help figure out where your placement is and your purpose is in the world. And I'm here to use astrology for that. It's a tool. So with purpose, I hope you pretty much got a little bit what I'm trying to hit on. It's about to hit a little 15, but I'll probably continue more talking about it, and I'll touch on more in the next video. But that's it, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all for coming. Willing to learn, get information, to get understanding out of the words that I'm saying. And I hope a lot of my words resonate with you. You pretty much get what I'm saying. But yes, this is Truth 7, the Voyager, and I'm out.